and Milton looking at each
I
other.
probably want to search the two brigands for any information in anything of like if they're affiliated with anyone, because like my brain is going to them being involved with what are they called again?
Iron Harbor?
The Iron Harbor, yeah.
As roll me a investigation check.
We love that +0 for our checks. 7.
Yeah. Looking throughout the bodies, it seems like these guys do not have any ledgers or notes of any kind. Yeah, they don't have any kind of discerning markers, plates, or identification of crests. You find a smattering of gold. 7. Couple of short swords if you want to. Leather armor.
I'd probably leave it because I'd say the like now I guess ex-slaves would probably need it more to defend themselves and money to try and like survive. They need it much more than we do.
Is there anything you want to know over table that you can learn from talking to these people?
Well, I guess it would just be in general, what do they know about the people that owned them, if they had any affiliation, or, like, because they told us where their main base is located, right? So we know where that is.
Like,
They said it is literally on this coastline up the coast. They also say that, like, before they stopped off here, they stopped at this place, and it was, like, 30 minutes up the coast. Off of the coast, like a little islet, where they were taken into like an outpost, but not like they described you not like an outpost in the physical sense, but like there was a small watchtower, a little small dock that they had constructed, and a camp was set up there.
Yeah.
And that
I assume there was
every
other-
week, that contingent of people come down and take the goods. Leave just enough for them to be hungry. And leave.
How?
Yeah.
So would they be arriving soon, or would it be in a few days?
They only came by yesterday.
Okay, so it'd be like a full week. Just in case we need to be like, oh fuck, we might be in a combat again. Then I assume there was other slaves there.
The on their ship, these were the only slaves. These were work serfs.
Yeah, I'm still gonna assume that's the case, even if it's just like if we get there, there's a chance another group are being pushed through. So like,
right.
I've learned my lesson.
Yeah.
Then-
One thing I would probably ask is, in like, did they see other groups? Did they see like one person who looked like they were ordering the individuals that were taking those two groups? Like, is there someone higher on, I would say, their hierarchy?
The only thing they know him by is CC or Captain C.
Alright.
Is it like SEE for C or?
No, like the letter C.
Okay, yeah, just that's what I assumed, but just making sure 'cause there's like three possibilities.
Yeah. No, like CeeLo Green. He's a
Jackie
rapper.
Claire.
Yeah.
No.
Like, as a rough estimate, like just for us to be aware, like how big would it be? Like, I assume it would be too much for just the three of us.
They speak specifically the older guy. Um, he says that the ship itself is that they were brought on is a small keelboat, a sailing boat for transport, and that overall there was only 14 guards on the boat, 10 slaves, which is a lot of guards to slave ratio. Um, but he has only seen when they've come back to here. There's only been 4 of them,
Yeah.
4 or
And
5.
that was yesterday.
Yeah.
So we would probably be able to handle it now, and it's only like half an hour up the coast, so. I guess yeah, that's probably the priority to try and like eliminate that outpost, get an idea what's going on.
I guess like if we're planning on like maybe taking like a short rest before we do that, I would make sure that the slaves, I would check if any of them have if they need any certain medical attention, like what do they need most of in terms
Food.
of
As you're looking at these are the people that have survived. A lot of them
Yeah.
have gashes, a lot of them have bruises, and a lot of them have scars, but they're like well set scars. They're not in immediate pain other than the
Yeah.
wounds you caused them, and other than like lashes and stuff like that. So
Those were, I would try to patch up those ones.
yeah,
The ones I can.
yeah.
And that guy that we were chatting with, I don't think did we ask his name? I don't think we
Yes.
did.
Oh no, you didn't. You didn't actually. His name is Bren.
Bren. What's Bren's like for physical description? Does he look like he is the physically stronger of the group?
Well, he's the oldest. Very
Okay.
clearly the oldest. In his early 20s. He still looks malnourished and hungry. And probably a lot in comparison, or in like probably a bit more than everyone else, because of
Okay.
the fact that he's rationed himself less and less.
Yeah, so he looks like was able to like, I would say, maintain his hunger or his bodily health enough.
Just enough.
Just enough, okay.
Yeah. Just enough to like carry boxes and move things.
Yeah,
Not enough
so-
to like you're not gonna run off for 3 minutes.
I know.
Yeah.
I would go up to like Bren and like with some like pitching or something, I would say if this group like needs to go somewhere, in my opinion, I think you would sort of fit the the leader role.
He says to you that he's just doing what he can to keep people that he's been with alive, to
That
keep the people that have, that he has left.
and that honestly what makes you a great leader. A lot of people can misconcept a leader
Oh, wait a second.
is
Sorry.
only by
I'm just getting called from my girlfriend in work. Just give me a second.
no problem.
Sorry, guys. Hello. Hiya. How are you? Yeah? What is it? What? Okay, so it doesn't change anything for me. Yeah. 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 Everyone's doing 2 hours now. Okay, so it's nothing to do with me, really. Okay. Okay, fair, fair. Yeah. Properly team. Eating. Yeah, okay. Okay. Yeah, it doesn't change anything the way I was doing it. Yeah, yeah, yeah. It's just everyone else. Yeah. Yeah, yeah. Whatever. Yeah, yeah. Okay. All right. Okay. Fair, fair. Yeah, 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 yeah. We'll have to wait till after 12 then. Fair, fair. Fair, fair. All right. Love you. Bye.
Haunted sorcerer.
Sorry about that.
Welcome back.
Welcome back.
Okay. What was that last thing you asked? Sorry.
I was gonna say, well, that more than anything makes you fit for a leader. A lot of people can tend to use the misconception that just because you're only a leader by physical prowess or how you think, the mindset and your strategic gain, but the fact that you look after all these people and will do anything in your capabilities to protect them, that alone is enough to prove that you are arcade leadership. Or yeah.
He kind of shrugs and thanks you. It's not something that he thinks about. He's just trying to survive.
When I was hold on, I gotta look up how old. Hold on. Okay. When I was about your age, in my late 20s, I was kind of in a struggling situation. I may not know exactly the type of way to relate because I never lived your life, but when I was in a position where I felt like everything was helpless, I never gave in. I looked at the individuals of my crew and knew that when separate, I've only just joined them, and yet I already feel a sense of kinship to each and every one of them. And sailing through that storm, everything was against us. The sea as a on travelers, but when we were barely surviving, like literally hanging by the ship's anchor, we never gave in. And the fact that you're standing here now, that level of determination, it's nice to see it from an outsider perspective. Honestly, it kind of makes me feel a little jealous.
I would have been dead a long time ago if it wasn't for people that have long since gone. That's just the reality of it. When you're the oldest, you have to be willing to do what others did for you.
I believe our plan is we're going to go and take out that outpost you mentioned. I'd be doing it anyway, but it's the least we could do after what we've done.
Which was?
When we... What?
Which was? Out again?
Well, like, out of character, it's like, taking out
Yeah.
2 of their people, like, unaware they were slaves.
No, sorry, I'm just having fun.
Yeah, I know. It's
Yeah.
like, don't make me say it.
Lol.
But when we return, we'll be heading to port, back to Port Valara, and if you wish to join us, you may. If you wish, or if you want protection on the journey. But it's entirely you and the others' decision on that.
Well, thanks. We're gonna just focus on getting Mordred up and moving. Hopefully.
How is she doing, by the way?
I'm I'm gonna go check on her now.
Okay.
Yeah, this is like she was like this has been like 5 seconds after she was brought into the building, so it's
Yeah.
like I don't think it would.
3
that time.
minutes.
Yeah.
Okay. So, what would you guys like to do?
Okay. Oh, go on.
Could we find the guy who directed us to the dock and told us about the brigands like taking over the dock? I have a couple of questions for it.
Yeah, you can make your way back into town and talk to the tavern owner, or talk to where you. That's probably where the courier would be too. Unless they're like in the shipwrights within Saltmarsh.
Basically, just want to find who gave the job.
Okay, well that's the tavern keep.
Okay.
Yeah, the tavern keep was the one that notified Valara, and that's just simply because he's the one that has the goal to send a messenger.
Yeah.
But yeah, okay. You, after a moment, going through the rest of the houses, you do find there's like smatterings of trade items and boxes and stuff like that. In one of the houses as well. Yeah, you find 37 gold in different smatterings of coins. Um,
If there's any sort of like, you know, clothing, like spare clothing or like food, at least like fresh food,
yeah.
I would try my best to carry it over to that one house where
Okay.
everyone was before we head off, and make sure there it's enough to to have for 1 or 2 weeks.
Okay.
Actually,
Okay.
it's enough. None of like the booze though. They're not. If there's any booze, it'll only be like any for like disinfectant or any sort of like medicinal purposes. None of like
Some would say
ones that
the
would
booze is the ultimate medicinal purpose.
mezcal mostly, but yeah, any sort of alcohol that could be used for like
Drinking.
medical treatments. Yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Okay.
any sort of yeah, and all that stuff. That will go to them. Everything else we can keep.
Okay.
I'll hold on to those. Not until like they're at the health where they can.
Yeah, yeah. You pull in different furs and stuff like that as you make your way into that small housing piece. You can see in the corner there is a hole in the roof, and it's not at all like the inside of this is completely bare. But they do have a fire starting to go. They have Mordred beside the fire, and you know use that space to decorate it in furs
Yeah.
on the
Well,
ground, making everyone comfortable so that they can kind of
yeah.
relax out, gain their strength back.
I'll take the moment to like patch that hole in the roof
Okay.
because with my shipwright background, I have carpenter's tools.
Okay. Okay. Roll me a dexterity check with a proficiency.
Oh gosh, you're asking the paladin to do dexterity.
Yeah. Carpentry.
That's D&D, baby.
So with carpenter's tools, would I just add my proficiency to
Yeah,
it?
yeah, yeah. With proficiency. Sorry. Yeah, yeah.
All right, that makes things easier. Uh,
Everything over 60% is good.
okay, that is a dirty 20.
Dirty 20. Yeah. You taking 5 to 10 minutes.
Yeah, you see, he takes out one of his hand axes and that he's attached to his 50-foot rope and sort of uses that to climb his way up.
Okay.
And you see most of the chain mail that he's been wearing, it's mostly in like certain pieces, almost like it's more like a battle ready construction harness.
Okay. Yeah, yeah, yeah. So you levy yourself, pull yourself up, keeping yourself tied to the chimney, patch up the roof, keeping these people inside warm. After you feel
Yeah.
decently okay that they're comfortable, you both head off towards the town, which is like 10 minutes or so away. Roll me on your walk, whatever. If you want to do any skill checks, you're looking out for anything.
All right.
Now's the time to say it.
I think I might want to roll insight on the general vibe of like the town to see if I catch anything suspicious. Because it's
Alright.
like I'm kind of a bit on high alert because I'm like I feel like if it was 2 brigands and like 10 slaves, someone should have noticed they were slaves.
Yeah.
And like we were
Oh,
just told to go in and kill everybody at the start of the quest.
fair enough.
So I'm like, did they know and then just tell us to kill a bunch of innocent slaves?
I'll while you're doing that, I'll just use perception and just keep an eye out.
Okay. Both of you roll me your insight and perception.
We got a 12 in total.
Nice.
That is 15.
Okay. Um, Drama King, looking at the surrounding area as you make your way in. Just before you come to Crest, uh, into the village, the first thing you notice is that this place is like mangrove central. Uh, every couple 100 feet, maybe every like 150 feet, there's like a little signpost in the ground that's half overtaken by the growth. That kind of points you in general directions, but the path seems like it's constantly just being taken over and kind of having to be pushed back and pushed back. Um, but you do make your way towards the town, soggy, mucky, wet. As you make your way into the village itself, it's small, um, but spread out. The first thing you notice is a lot of the houses here are on stilts, sat out of the ground, and you do notice a couple of people notice you and seem on alert seeing you, but kind of just back off and keep their distance. If they are up on the balcony of like their stilt housing, or they're like on the porch, they just kind of make their way inside, and then you start to see like the window open and the twitch of the eye as you walk through the village itself. You make your way into the center. You make your way into the center of Salt Marsh. And within the center of the town, there is a lone building that stands tall in comparison to the rest. 3 stories, 4 on one corner as a tower peaks through the canopy of the trees. Willows, mangroves, flora of all types that might poison, incapacitate, or slowly choke the life from you if given the chance. This place feels wild as you hit the precipice of where a horse would be put. No stables, lanterns not on from the lights around, as it is still daytime. You can hear the kind of gentle humming of sound, vibration of voices from inside this tavern. Hitting the steps, you look up. You can see a sign that says The Tank. Heading inside.
I carefully wipe my feet if there's a mat.
You wipe your feet on the jutted out pieces of wood that are nailed to the sides of the staircase, that have dried and crusted over mud and ugh.
Good thing I wore something equivalent to shoes. As you look down, because of his draconic feet, he has it's sort of like fur insulated leather leg. I don't want to say leg warmers, but it's something equivalent to that. It's
It's like garters.
Yeah,
Garter
garters.
garments.
That's
Yeah,
the
yeah,
one.
yeah.
Yeah, he's got those.
Yeah. pauldrons for the legs.
Yes.
Yeah. As you step inside, the figures within this tavern, the tank, look out towards you. A breath stops before a man at the bar calls out, "You there. You look too nice to be in these parts."
Be absolutely caked in mud from falling earlier.
You're caked, but you're still with a paladin. um, the other patrons go back to what they're doing. Muffled conversations getting even quieter. You look out into the room and you can see this is like a 360-degree hall. Think like a Viking hall. It has
Okay.
2 staircases on the left and the right that go up, and it moves in a balcony in 360s. At the far back of the bar, or of the tavern itself, on the right side of the bar is the of the tavern is the bar, and at the very back is like an open shutter door, French door styled canopy that opens into the gentle sounds of fauna coming from the swamp, the water. There are chairs out the back on one side of those French doors, and on the other side is a small. You wouldn't know as a shipwright. It is a small landing dock, used to moor out repaired or constructed small boats. And when I say small boats, I literally mean small boats, like
Yeah.
like what
It's
standing on them type of gondola style, carrack
Oh
style.
yeah. Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
It's like like boats that would be used for
yeah,
emergencies.
yeah. Or just people that like live in like Venice, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's personal boats, canoes.
I'll go up to the tavern keeper.
You here for that
We've
job?
we're here to report its completion.
It's done.
Yeah.
All right, let's go. Fred, handle the bar. As one of the old fuckers that looks grizzled grey and like leather stands up with a grunt and waddles his way towards the bar. As he quickly goes out and grabs a couple of things into a knapsack, takes a small pouch of gold, and starts to walk with you. He's going to let you lead him.
Zoom back to the
Yeah.
docks, right?
You tell me.
Yeah.
He's forthcoming. He's
I
Yeah.
gotta make an insight check on that. He seemed a bit too giddy, or like his emotions were a bit higher in that statement. I gotta insight check that.
yeah.
17.
He seems happy the job's done. It feels forthcoming to you.
We'll head on over.
Trying to think about how to word things. Um. How or just for clarity, to ensure we've done the job correctly, exactly what outcome were you desiring?
My father, right? He came here when it was a shambling mess. Built this place with his own two hands. I care a lot about my people. I care a lot about my business, which is supplying people. People have been afraid to come in. However you dealt with it, I don't care. Quite frankly. As long as it's dealt with. And if it is,
Even at the cost of innocent women and children? I would like to insight check his reaction to that.
sure.
12 plus 17?
Damn.
Surprise. What do you mean? Women and children?
Um, okay, so I just think he's surprised, so it's like, I don't think he knew about it from that reaction.
He seemed surprised. It seemed... Everything I do on camera is as the character. Do with that what you will.
Yeah.
I was a professional actor for 7 years, so whatever I do... you don't even have to roll if you feel a certain thing.
Yeah.
We were told to go in, clear out the squatters, kill them, and if they run off, they run off. No one seemed to inform us that there were only 2 brigands, and the rest were defenseless, essentially defenseless slaves, barely clasping onto life.
I did not know. Our watch guard aren't the best. Okay. And there are few of them. They... They must have... The nerves must have got the better of them. Most of them are fishermen. We don't tithe enough taxes to Valara. It's not like... It's not like Voss. Valara don't need us. Most of what I have in my tavern is... It's for the public. People are hungry. You eat. Truly, we did not know.
I'll want to speak to these watch guards, but you'll be relieved to... Well, it's still not great, but luckily we were managed to figure out what was going on, and unfortunately, but at least not all of the slaves were killed. only 2 before we realized what was happening. The rest are currently recovering, and we have offered to lead them to Valara.
Don't.
What do you mean, don't?
They
You think
can
it's a bad
stay
idea to bring
here.
them here?
They can stay here. If that's what they want, they can join our community. If they are slaves. Bringing someone that spent time as a slave in the immediate to Valara is like throwing them right back into it. They will be targeted, singled out, isolated, and maybe not for you, but Valara's a dangerous place.
Is it that obvious?
I mean, I'm pretty sure it is, yeah.
I mean,
But
look,
it's we have places we can take them, but it's up to them if they wish to
Yeah. Yeah.
follow.
yeah.
Okay,
We'll
so he
se-
brings
we'll
you.
send in, yeah.
I'm
we'll
gonna
send
just
the
say
word.
he brings you on the way towards where you're going. He brings you to where like the only guard outpost is. Shows you to a guard. You can ask him all the questions you need to ask him. But you are
Yeah, I'm basically
continually
just gonna ask.
talking about this the entire time, like as you're moving and stuff.
So he brought us to the guard tower, right? I basically just gonna ask the guard why, like, how did you not notice the like the malnourished children when you reported in?
Look, mate. I see 15 guys. I presume. I don't know what you want from me here.
What I want is a clear answer.
When you see 15 guys get off a boat and they're moving shit, and it's some of them are in armor, some of them are not. Like what? I'm one guy.
You've had days. You never once went, oh, that guy looks a bit small. They look like they could snap like a twig.
He puts his hand in his head. Look, quite frankly, I don't care about anyone but mine.
If that's the
We're
case,
surviving
then
off
why...
fish the last 3 weeks, so
If that's your mindset, then you've clearly failed as a night watch.
he laughs. Night's watch. I don't get paid. I'm not fucking.
Clearly.
In the
'Cause you're
boonies now, that is a bit of an assumption.
Well, I can see why you don't get paid.
Like militia at best.
At best.
Yeah. If you weren't in if you weren't in this town and you were actually getting paid to do a job, then you still wouldn't be paid enough because you were sloppy.
Truly, I'm sorry.
Why don't you say that to the slaves that you missed?
He's gonna insight check you.
So what do I have to roll?
Roll me persuasion or deception.
Okay.
23.
try again. The closest I got is a 12. I'm not trying to lie. I'm trying to be as honest as possible.
There's a falter. And he seems to notice something behind your pressing. How much money are you holding? Huh? How much money's in your pockets? How much food's in your belly? My kids starve. And you come to me and you press of what I should do, what I should feel. I look you up and down. I see a man with the means of surviving and thriving. I see two hunters. They'll never go a day without food. And you want to press me on moral dignity.
I get real close in his face.
He does not back down.
You think that just because I wear bright colors, carry around a healthy amount of gold, that you think my life was easy?
I say, it seems pretty easy right now. And it's your goddamn profession, so whatever went fucking wrong, don't talk to those who can barely keep themselves fucking hungry about what they should feel for others.
There's a bit of an irony to that, because if you notice the slaves and that there is only 2 instead of 15 men that had to be dealt with, you would have saved a lot of money.
2 men.
And we would.
When I saw who I saw fucking 18 of them. 9 of them in fucking armor. 1 of them in heavy fucking armor. There's a big ass fucking ship. I don't know what the fuck you want from me.
Can I roll insight? Because the story keeps changing a bit here.
Yeah, he's
Sure.
trying to... I feel like he's trying to dodge bullets.
I think that's a 16.
Whether he's trying to dodge bullets, whether he's seen them multiple times at different numbers, not a guard, not a militia, a citizen, a resident. Y'all are the adventurers, y'all are the professionals. The things you feel and the willpower you guys have is that of astronomical cojones. Normal people don't have those kind of balls. And this is one of those moments where you, Milton, that hits you. To be this it hits you in the moment how different people are different. Some people are strong. Some people are fast. Some people have the willpower that a god would like to latch onto. Some people have the charisma that an ancient entity or a feeling or a... There are some people that are special, that are able to take decisions into their own hands, and there are some people who are not.
I can understand your perspective, but from what you're telling us, your story keeps changing, and what if we went in there, attacked them, and there were all those knights and guards and big boat, and we were slaughtered? Then they would, like, retaliate. and probably burn this village to the ground. Details matter. That's all we wanted. So I understand your plight. I know where you're coming from, and I can respect it to a degree. But you've put our lives at jeopardy and put the blood of 2 innocents on our hands. That's not something I can easily forgive.
Neither can
Now,
I.
honestly, the only reason I came here was I wanted to know why I now have to live with this for the rest of my days. And I have my answer. I'd say Milt is just gonna leave.
As you walk off, are you following drama?
I look over to the man.
Look,
And just
I'm
say,
sorry. Truly. Maybe if Valara wanted proper results, they could send a scout or two. Professionals. I've seen friends of mine die from poison. I've seen creatures spend 3 months here. It'll chip away. Just do what you gotta do. I'm sorry for my lack of details.
you are forgiven.
This is not as a
But
character. You know?
I know. He doesn't like say that as
Yeah,
he
okay.
gives like a nod and say,
Acknowledged.
yes, and then look back one more time. If you feel that the city is poisoned, then perhaps you should not give that life to your son. And I walk away.
Okay. As you guys walk away, the mayor, the tavern keeper, starts to, or really the elder of this village, starts to follow you. Truly, we are. I am sorry I did not press him. But whoever's left, they have a place to stay. It's not safe here, but it's not safe anywhere. And you seem capable. I do hold, you know, the rights and the land. It quite frankly, any land that's around here, I'm at least in part of. Just from, 2 generations of not wanting to leave this hellscape. As he follows you back towards the dock. You get back there.
Well, I say on the way, I'll mention the slaves informed us of an outpost half an hour from here belonging to the same brigands, and that we are going to put a stop to it, after we're done here.
And I'll list out. I'll say, if you can find any near apothecaries or herbalists, there's one. They're in desperate need of health and medical attention.
Okay.
But be cautious. They've only just been given the gift of freedom.
Okay. I'll catch up with you. I'm going to get a couple of people. I don't want to move them. I want to leave them where they are. Let them be, but give them the options of people there.
We're going to inform them of their choices. We're then going to go deal with that outpost, which
Okay.
should give them time by the time we return to make their decision on what they want to do with their futures.
Okay. As this is all set in motion, you continue your way back to the little dock. Back to the tree houses. You peek your head in and you can see they are a little bit more comfortable. Though Mordred is not awake, the breathing is more steady. And you begin to set off. You know you're going in the direction of south. Up the coast. What would you like to do?
Toast!
Yeah!
I know, it took out the
Yeah,
swamp.
up the coast. Yeah, no, up the coast. This is the...
Oh, we're
you
out
know-
of marshland.
Hmm?
Are we out of marshland?
You are on the... This dock is the last crux of that marsh. So, like, it's pretty beachy once you kind of move 10 minutes up.
Excellent.
Excellent! Very nice.
We're in
Excellent.
my-
Yep. I immediately pull my shirt off and dip.
Okay, you you wash yourselves off as you duck back
I
into
meant
the...
that as a joke.
Oh, okay, sorry. You duck
I mean,
into
we
the
can, but
you duck
yeah,
into the
whatever.
tree line and start to make your way southward. What would you guys like to do?
We did get the gold for the quest completion, right?
He did not give you the pouch he had, or the deed.
Oh, I thought he'd like. That's why he took it with him.
Oh no, he had it with him, but then you informed him that...
Okay, well, I was gonna destroy the outpost either way, but I was like, what the fuck? I just assumed he gave it. Okay, god damn it. Oh, classic DM tricks. But as in,
is that a
dumbass
trick? I don't like.
player.
You
No,
told
it's
me
not a
that.
trick.
Like,
I'm joking. I'm a dumbass. It's a trick.
It doesn't make a difference. Only if you go there and die, you die with the deed. Like it's not.
Well,
Yeah.
yeah, but my logic was like I was gonna split up the gold because I wanted to offer to Una because this is beyond the scope of the quest I paid her to go on. If she wanted to actually come along and deal with the outpost,
She is
'cause after everything,
pretty-
I don't want to force her.
Looking at her, she's not happy.
Understandable.
But she's from Valara. And she's probably seen some bad shit happens and miscommunications happen. But it is definitely a tough thing to put on a new friendship.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's why I want her to have the option that she can just walk away right now. and
Okay,
still
if
get
you want
her
to say
share.
that,
Yeah. It's in the in-character thing. Like I can't like this.
Yeah.
We are not. We finished the quest. The quest is done. I'm not gonna make her do more than that unless it's her choice.
Okay. Are you... See, okay, so the thing is the gold you paid her plus 10% of the loot. So,
Okay.
if you want, you can offer her more of a percentage of the loot, or you can just say, this is up to you, you can make a decision of what you want to do.
I'd say I just say it's your decision because it's a case of like like what happened was fucked up, so it's a case of like this is kind of more so like mental, like I feel like it's more of a mental thing of like how fucked up is she after that to being like she just wants to go home, to give
Yeah,
her that out.
As you say that, she steals her face and says, "No, I have to do what that little girl did now." She's she's going to try to bury what she's done with what she's about to do.
yeah.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah,
I think that's what we're all doing right
I
now.
think that's what we're.
But you know we gotta be careful because we don't want to repeat. So we gotta make
Gas.
sure this.
Yeah.
Hilarious.
Drama will then say, look into Bren before they head off. So there's that information. We're likely going to head off to the hideout. Not sure whether or not we come out of this. Are you sure you'll be okay?
Like you said, if the villagers are gonna come out and help us, we should be fine. If I have to move everyone inside and into further in, I can do that. We can do that.
Okay. Then can I? Here, I want you to have this. And he'll reach into his coat and pull out an old it looks like a pin, sort of like for holding a sort of a cape.
Mm-hmm.
This was something from my old crew. And he'll carefully pin it to like his shirt.
Mm-hmm.
The last person who wore it, they were much like you. I want you to have it.
Thank you. As you.
And, yeah, I really, before I steal a moment or something, just carefully rub the shoulder. Be brave, young one. And sort of
She's in her 30s. I don't think she's a young one.
no, not
No, this is the dude, the
that.
25-year-old
Yeah,
dude.
the dude.
He's like,
Yeah, the dude. Relax. And I just
Oh, I got mixed up. I thought it was the Uda. Sorry.
just give his shoulder a reassuring little squeeze and just gently pull it back and just salute and head on over to Milton.
Roll me, two years roll me a d12.
D12. Yeah, sorry. I thought we were on the road, so it would only been the three of us.
Yeah, no,
so
I
missed
was, that's where I was in my head too.
Alright.
Oh, fuck. Oh, Jesus.
Uh,
Okay, that's an 11. Nice. I rolled it the wrong way in my dice box, so on one side it has a little gap, and it rolled out and onto the floor. I got 11 though. Got 11.
I got a 12.
Nice.
Alright.
As the three of you creep your way into
With random events and high rolls, that it could just be a dragon for all we.
roll me a dexterity saving throw.
For God.
Or I guess all three of us.
Yeah, everyone.
Oh boy.
That is a 23 for
That
Milton.
makes it. Anything over 14 makes it.
Okay. That is a 12 for Una, unfortunately.
Okay.
Alright,
If only
better.
she had a +6.
11 minus 2.
Oof. Okay, so that is, oh god, 10 points of damage to Una and Drama King as you step into like some kind of sinkhole, but a sinkhole that is not or like a muddy hole. That as you step into it, your legs are kind of scraped and kind of gnawed against by branches and things that are under the ground. As your feet go down and trying to grab them up, you kind of like pull.
Ow, ow.
Yeah, yeah.
10 damage, Jesus.
And half to you.
Half, oh man.
Roll me a stealth group check.
Okay, you just asked me to do dex, and now you want me to do stealth.
And you have chain armor, don't you? So you have disadvantage.
Yeah. What are you doing to me?
For fuck's sake, I can't roll stealth for the life of me. I got a 9, and that's with a +6.
Jesus.
What did Una get? Maybe she'll get an at 20 and save us.
Uh,
She got a fucking
Dang it.
11.
5.
Okay, out of 3 rolls, that was a 2, 2, and a 1. So, you guys are somehow
one?
stealthier than them. I don't know, like that's a joke. Okay, I'm going to show this thing.
And we're getting a surprise round.